BAME Farm fans. Well, Uncle John must really want to get stuff done today. He's driving tractor. I think he's got it in 6th gear, and I'm really going to have to run to keep up. There's a scraper over on the other corner on the furrow blade that a little out of position. This is a pretty good run to keep up with. I think he picked 6th gear. Yeah, whoo! Might be a wee bit fast. I got him split in the middles, so that should take out any potential problems down the center of the disc. Whew! This is a good workout, geez. He was telling me how long it took him to do some little pieces out front. This is a new 15 acres here in 3 little fields. Oh, that is supremely annoying. I don't feel like running all the way down to the bottom. So let the tractor come back to me. Woo! Might have to grab a wrench. We're just gonna BTO and let it go. Whew. So now the TW got the horsepower. 401 cubic inches with a turbocharger. Should be solidly rated about 130 at the drawbar. I'm surprised he wants to bounce around that much. I told him to pick whatever gear he wanted. Didn't expect him to pick such a fast gear. Uh-oh. Might need a lower gear to make that turn. Idled back a little bit. So it's May 18th. I'm knifing anhydrous. I might not see that exactly today, but we'll see it eventually. And I'm hoping by the end of the day to be planting corn here. I need a lower gear. I think he's getting bored on these long runs. Of course, the field's kind of narrow. That's a better speed. That's probably 5th gear. Don't see a constant cloud of black smoke at the exhaust. It was a little black before. We were getting the most out of everything on that tractor. I haven't been able to overheat it yet. Well, except for that one time when the fan belt broke last year. Okay, he even agrees no 6th gear. That was pretty feisty, all right. So we ripped this new field out of no-till. The owner caught me on that plow day that, Bandit Craig and I had. So that was a blast. And he wondered why this farmer never ever turned the soil and always planted beans. I told him I was going to plant corn on that plowed ground. So I guess sometimes it pays to farm by the road. It's such a nice day. I think Uncle John wants to smell the black locust blooming. It smells like a woman's perfume. It's sweet, slightly overpowering, and less annoying than that. I wonder if he didn't catch this blade on a tree. The owner has a couple cut down trees along the edge and left some piles of stumps and things. And I think he might have caught a piece of tree. And that's always a good way to bend a blade. Rocks are less harmful to discs than you would think. It's wood. Whew. Okay, we're gonna watch them turns once more, and then I am going to get the anhydrous. You can see that off in the corner over there, waiting. Whew. So this has been chisel plowed. Chisel plowed like I was ripping out blacktop. The poor TW was kind of running out of traction. I had a 4-wheel drive on. It was dry, I wasn't sinking in. But sometimes you could feel the tires slip on really, really hard ground. Wrong lever. There we go. I got them set up on the hardest to reach lever because it's the least used one to wear out a different lever. Because you know, there's always a favorite lever in tractors with multiple hydraulics. And that lever is bound to get worn out. So far we've been doing good on oil levels. I did tighten, there's a set of bolts on the bottom of the steering motor. We tightened those this morning, and that drip has stopped. Just the joys of, you know, a 40-year-old tractor. This thing will be even more antique for the next generation. But it should still be around. Whew, backpedaling now. I'm glad the camera has auto anti-shake. They smell almost like a popsicle. If you could imagine what one of them cold popsicles smells like on a cold day. Not necessarily grape, not necessarily cherry, not necessarily honey, but it's not just pure sugar and not too musky like, say, a honeysuckle. If someone could bottle this smell of a black locust bloom, I'm sure they could make good money. Everybody whip out your chemistry set and try to start extracting oils. Have some smell-o-vision. One day Willy Wonka will invent that for us. Or maybe Elon Musk. It's a lot easier filming from my tractor than trying to run alongside. Finished planting here, definitely well after dark last night. It was supposed to rain this morning, potentially, and it didn't. Not that we were supposed to get much if it did, but it didn't. So it's time to head on to the next field, and we'll get some more disking action. This is gonna be that plowed stuff, that sod. Yay. Well, here we are. We're to the plowed sod, the joys of farming right in town, literally. The pavement goes right up to the field. Well, let's unfold the wings and we'll get chopping it up. This section looks really good. We got nice mud logs that we rolled over, or sod logs. And for one pass, and for how many roots and things there was, where it plowed good, it's disking good. So I've got very high hopes, very, very high hopes. Where it didn't plow good, that could be the challenge. But we're just taking it nice and slow, because I know there's going to be some rough spots. So we're just fourth gear, and getting ready to whip it around on the turn. Ah, yeah, this is where we throttle back. I need to work on this headland down here so I got someplace to turn around. I left a small bit of grass for myself, only a small bit. This is the part of plowed ground that I dislike. I remember this from when I was a kid. when Dad moldboard plowed, and it was always a super rough ride, so it obviously didn't turn over like nice sod logs, that's for sure. Oh boy, yeah. I'll say, that walnut tree made some fun roots to hook with the plow and to rip out or pop a wheelie. Yeah, bouncy, bouncy. I will say that TW has no trouble pulling this disc. I probably could pull more disc, but it also leaves me some horsepower if I need to pull a harrow or something behind. I've been looking at rolling baskets, or maybe I like pulling the harrow. I mean, a rolling basket doesn't level, but a harrow will, you know, drag some dirt to level it out. We shall see. We're having a midfield check-in. I don't know how it looks on camera, but from the cab, this plowed sod breaks up great. Where it's not plowed well, you know, it's not disking pretty, but the soil is breaking up nicely. It's not that I need to work it to break down the soil, I need to work it to level it up. And I'm definitely learning a lot about the place of a disc. It's great for plowed ground. Cultivating this, the sod logs that didn't turn over well would probably get caught up in a cultivator. Well, yay, here's a lovely view of the disc on pavement. I just went to lunch in town. Give this a second. Well, how do you like that? A dead furrow. Been trying hard to fill it in. I need a disc that ridges real good to run over the dead furrow here to fill it in. I tried going real fast and throw a lot of dirt a couple times, but I'm about having it for a day. We just need some rain on it tonight. Let it settle and come back to it. Oh, in a day or two. I've had enough disking. I've seen this field enough. I don't know if I can drag a harrow across this or if the sod clods are going to cause a mess, but we will find out. I'm sure somebody will tell me in this video, but by the time I post it, it will be too late. So thank you for your suggestions, and I'll keep that in mind for next time that I decide to rip out sod. But we'll catch you guys later with more fun farming action.